So during a 10-day live stream marathon on Kick, French streamer known as Raphael Graven, a French streamer known as Jean Parmanvon died. He died in his sleep. I have the video in question in which he does pass away. No, I will not be playing it. It's only 39 seconds, and yes, it's available for everyone to see. His face is blurred out. His last moments while still alive is he is struggling breathing. And watching the video, this took place on August 18th. He is struggling to breathe. He is convulsing in his sleep. And when he is finally done breathing and he officially stops moving, one of his quote-unquote friends grabs a water bottle and throws it at his head. They then proceed to kick him. They shake him. They shake him again and again and again. All of them in shock. And mind you, this is all live on air in which people are watching and viewing the content. There's a view count. People are watching live. During this time, there was no accountability by Kick. There was a large viewing audience. Raphael at the time had about 200 followers on his Kick channel. He also had other fellow Kick streamers there. During the Kick live stream marathon, Raphael was subjected to a lot of abuse, harassment, torture, sleep deprivation. He was 46 years old, and it took a toll on his body. Now, people have asked, well, did he agree to this? Well, yeah, there were a lot of people who did agree to be part of that stream, including Raphael. However, it was getting to the point to where Raphael was clearly showing signs that he wanted it to be over. Most notably when his own mother called him, begging him to get off the stream, to find somewhere else to stay. And the thing is, you can't keep somebody in prison. Now, and you also can't keep somebody in your house. You just can't keep somebody there, even if they sign a contract or agree to be part of a stream. But his quote unquote friends kept on encouraging him for the money. Now, the thing is, a rational mind would look at this and ask, well, where was Kick at? Now, I did bring up on the show that there was, on yesterday's show, that we all know the TV show Jackass, you know, Johnny Knoxville, Steve-O, all of them, right? Yes, they did stupid, crazy stunts, crazy pranks, but the difference between Jackass and what we saw in this Kick stream is that there were doctors and people who would at least put a stop to it, okay? There was at least bounds of reason there. More than that, there was at least the ability of saying, okay, somebody is really hurt, put a stop to it, boom. Kick knew about this live stream. Kick knew about it in some way, some form. They knew about it. 3 days ago, nobody knew about this story. 3 days ago, nobody heard of Raphael or his fellow streamers, his quote-unquote friends. And as I've said before, with friends like that, who needs enemies? Because now here's what's happening. All the media is talking about it. All of the mainstream media is talking about, including here on the BBC. Investigation to horrifying death of Kick streamer. So, an investigation has been launched into the death of French streamer known for extreme challenges. Raphael Graven, also known as Jean Parvamon, was found dead at a residence in his village in France. The 46-year-old had been subject to bouts of violence and sleep deprivation during the streams and died in his sleep during a live broadcast. And yes, there is a live broadcast. And yes, the video does exist. There are other videos showing him being tortured and hit and abused. I understand that there's a lot of people that don't like me talking about this. I understand there's a lot of people out there who find this kind of story to be absolutely horrible. I understand it. But you need to understand the reason why we are talking about this is because now there's potential talks amongst the French authorities to look further into the people who were involved in it, as well as looking into the Kick platform. Now, the Kick platform, this isn't the first time it has faced controversy. This isn't the first time Kick has been called out for its quote-unquote streamers. Most notably, yes, Johnny Somali, who is facing a legal maze of hell in South Korea. Then you have, of course, Vitelli, YouTube OG, who is now in Filipino prison because of criminal streaming, nuisance streaming on the Kick platform. And already, because of that, Kick has earned a bad reputation in Japan, South Korea, and a few other areas. Now, there are good streamers on Kick, and I want to be very clear that on other platforms like Twitch or YouTube, there have also been horrible streamers in which crimes were committed. And it's all in a way to chase clout, views, and eyeballs. And I have given this warning about people like this, these quote unquote shock content creators. I don't want to call them shock jocks because at the end of the day, the shock jock radio genre and these in real life streamers are two different things altogether. My fear, and it looks like it might be coming true, is further clampdown and suppression on all content creators, including good content creators, people who are trying to do good and be original and try and uplift their community or put in positive content, or either that, good content creators who are covering stories that corporate media won't cover. This is important because remember, streaming platforms like Rumble have been banned out of countries. It would not surprise me if France or other European countries will respond with a knee-jerk reaction towards Kick. And don't get me wrong, again, folks, I do like the Kick platform. I think there's a lot of potential for it to do good. But the fact that this incident flew under Kick's radar, and yet there's an AI bot right now as we speak during this live stream moderating my viewers for literal stuff that's not even offensive, makes me wonder, okay, why are my viewers being censored? And it's something I have to look into because perhaps there's a big change. I also want to call on the fact that there's something else taking place. Because remember, there was a momentum for Kick. Kick was defeating Twitch. Kick also had the incident in which Mr. Beast, Aiden Ross, and XQC managed to raise $12 million for the Team Water charity event, which was a big public image. But that was just a few days ago. This right here, this death that was live streamed in which somebody did die live on air, shows that there could be some good, but then something evil can come walking this way. A spokesperson for Kick, a live stream platform similar to Twitch on which users can broadcast content and interact with other users in real time, told the BBC that the company was urgently reviewing circumstances around the streamer's death. We are deeply saddened by the loss and extend our condolences to his friends and community, they said. The platform's community guidelines were designed to protect creators, and Kick was committed to upholding these standards across our platform, the spokesperson added. Well, I do want to say that there seems to be a ripple effect. Something did recently take place. I don't know if it's a response to what happened to this streamer who died, but I do want to read one of his quote unquote friends, Naruto, Owen Sendati, announced his friend Raphael's death on Instagram. But I want to be clear, Naruto and all of his fantastic friends were there with Raphael as he was being punched and pushed, kicked and abused and humiliated. They paid tribute to his brother, sidekick, and partner, and asked people to respect his memory and not share the videos of his last breath online. Well, it has been shared. And I want to pull this up here because this broke early this morning. Drake's Kick channel mysteriously disappears after hitting out the falling out with the CEO of Stake and Kick. Again, Drake's personal Kick channel has disappeared from the platform, leading some fans to believe that he has deleted it in wake of his beef with the CEO, Ed Craven. Kick hasn't been able to attract as many celebrities as Twitch has, but they have had Drake around the place for quite some time. The Canadian rapper has joined Aiden Ross for a number of his streams and has regularly been seen gifting subscribers to streamers as well. He also has his own channel where from time to time he would be found streaming the ups and downs of his gambling. because the stake and kick are intertwined. However, the channel has now disappeared out of the blue. Anyone trying to access it as of August 20th has seen the page return to the 404 error message. We can't find the page you are looking for. And just to be clear, because I've been refreshing the page, I've been trying to find it. And so far, we'll see if it's still up. But as I typed it in right now as we speak, 404, empty. Gone. Gone and forgotten. Now, I don't know if this is in relation to everything that we've seen in regards towards what happened to the French streamer, but when this story was broken by Legal Mindset, who did a live stream about 3 days ago, nobody knew about this story. Since then, it has caused a huge ripple effect. The BBC, The Guardian, CNN, MSNBC, well, soon be MS Now, ABC, every single establishment media outlet, every single YouTube comment creator, independent media, everybody's been talking about it. Here's the fear. Here's my concern. As this story is being investigated, again, there's going to be a full autopsy on Raphael, what led to the cause of his death. I just want to point out that he was also subjected to ingesting dangerous toxins and, of course, going through sleep deprivation and being physically hit and assaulted by his quote-unquote friends. We'll find out what led to the cause of his demise. But also, there's very well the strong possibility that Kick could face severe repercussions, potentially could face severe repercussions as an online streaming platform in Europe. Because if France chooses to ban them or remove Kick from France, what's stopping all the other European countries from doing the same, and other countries in the South Pacific? I think Kick right now needs to do some emergency PR. And I would, if I had to give some advice to Kick, and I would give the same advice if this was Rumble or Twitch or YouTube or any other platform. Do not do what Roblox has done and double down. Don't do what Roblox has done, because that video of Raphael's last breath is available online right now. It also calls into question who's sharing that video and why would you share it? Why would you post it? I guess full-on transparent society here, but I feel sorry for his mother. He called his mom because he wanted out of it. She begged him to leave, but he didn't because he was encouraged for the money. I have some unfortunate news. Unfortunate, maybe, I don't know how you want to look at this. Now, I talked earlier about the Kick streamer who recently lost his life. His live stream account on Kick at the time was removed, as well as some of his colleagues. Jean Pormenon's Kick stream has now been reinstated. And just so you guys can see it, this was his Kick account. This is his Kick account right now. I found this out right now live on air, that his Kick stream has been reinstated. So he's been unbanned from Kick. Okay? And already we're seeing right now so many people comment in the live stream. And I'm going to refresh this right now. As we see, people are clapping, people are joining in. Perhaps these are all messages of solidarity, but just remember, you know, all these views, one video getting 45,000 views, another getting 84,000 views, another 46,000 views, another 54,000 views, another 58,000 views. Many of these streams, some of them being more controversial, showed him being hit, tortured, abused, all looked like laughs and jokes and a swell good time. But there it is. What is this? What is this? Okay? Look at all this right now. So you look at all of this, you see all of this. I'm surprised they reinstated the stream. So how do we tell people that he's not going to be streaming again? I mean, at this point, out of respect for his family, I would say this account should be taken down because I'm not going to be playing any of these videos. But you know, you see Raphael, his real name, getting hit, beat, kicked. We really are in a Black Mirror now. We are in a Black Mirror episode.